Booth. I'm from LFO Productions. What I'm going to talk about today is our proposal for a brand new television comedy series, Guilty Pleasures. Now, we've all seen television shows where people talk about stuff they hate and complaining. We don't want that. We want happy, or better still, amusingly happy. Now, the reason behind this, have you ever wondered what celebrities like that you would never think they did? For example, what is a guilty pleasure from a celebrity's point of view? Musicals. One time, the football-loving comedian Jason Manford revealed that that was his secret admiration. And on the subject of football, former player, now turned Sky Sports pundit, Matthew Le Tissier, you would expect a football player to enjoy a big pint of lager or something after a game. No, he revealed his poison was Malibu and Coke. Now, the format behind Guilty Pleasures. The host will sit in front of a theatrical curtain and will therefore pull back once the guest has revealed what his guilty pleasures are. The reason why Jeremy Clarkson's on there is because he once topped an online poll when women described men who they found strangely attractive. Not my words, their words. Anyway, the host in question is Mr. Peter Kay. Much loved by the British public for over a decade now. Recently back on TV with Carshare. But the reason why I want him is his wit, humour, personality really fits in well with the show's comic format. And also with Kay, nothing offensive, nothing blue, just humorous. And we want children to enjoy this and find it funny as well. Now, it will air on BBC Two on Sunday nights, 8:30. The reason for that being, it's just before the dramas start at 9 o'clock on the other channels, but also Top Gear, once when it was in that slot, would pull in 6 to 7 million viewers per week. So we know the viewers are out there, and we want to entice them into guilty pleasures as well, and we know they're there and we'll find it intriguing. Cross-platform, the show will have a Twitter page. It will appear on the show itself. It will say @GuiltyPleasure on the screen, so the audience knows it's there. The audience can tweet what their guilty pleasures are, and at the end, Peter Kay can read out which ones he thinks is the best. At the end of it, the audience can also decide whether the guest's guilty pleasure is something to be really ashamed of or not, whether it might be okay.
45 seconds left.
And the feature. The main point of the show is it's like a courtroom atmosphere, and the verdict of whether is it something to be a guilty pleasure or not. They ask the audience, verdict please, guilty or not guilty, and the audience will shout what they think, and it'll be Peter Kay, I think that was guilty, you should be really ashamed of that. There is no hiding from it if it is something really surprising. And that's my contact details, there's my postal address, Mr. Alex Booth at LFO Productions in Leeds, or you can get in touch with me via telephone or my email address. Thank you very much. That is all I have.
Johnny, good.
So, would Peter Kay, you probably said this, but would he make a large part of him interviewing the people first, you know, to get a bit of a celebrity interview and then do the pleasures, or would it be straight on with all that?
It was straight on with all that, and it's like celebrities that everyone's familiar with, for example, politicians, actors, musicians, so the audience will know who they are, and it could be really surprising, you know, something. For instance, if David Cameron went on and said his guilty pleasure was ballet or something like that, you know, that's something that we really would want to see.
How extraordinary does the guilty pleasure have to be in order to kind of get on the show, would you say?
Well, it's whether they think it's necessary. It's obviously like celebrity chat show, and they'll just real. It's a bit like Room 101 in a way. You know, they pick up stuff they hate. In this, they pick up stuff that they feel insecure about what they really like.
So in a sense, so you're saying, in a way, the guilty pleasure doesn't really matter. It just gives a kind of structure to a kind of a chat type show.
Yes and no. Like, it does give the structure, but also it's based on like how, because you know they might think, oh god, I really like this, and I shouldn't, but I really do, and that's what it's based on.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Katie. Yeah. Thanks, Alex. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you.